Bruh.
I'm sorry, I'm already getting dark energy from that riot or whatever that was going on. She kinda bad though.
Do you hate men?
Yeah.
Majority of them.
More often than not.
Oh, what a loaded question.
I don't hate him, but sometimes I don't really like them that much.
I don't hate men. I hate how sometimes they may come off like they're entitled to something.
Bro, are you entitled? I don't know, Chief. She on
Alright, let's talk about this entitlement joint, okay? Because it seems like entitlement, that word is just it's just living in a gray world.
I think she's saying that on the standard of like the men she's been with are entitled. She's just been with the wrong men. So I don't know what she's talking about, bro.
You are correct on that, which is I would like to add on that as well. They always feel like they're entitled to something. Everyone should feel entitled to something, and you know what that is? You're not entitled to yourself. Alright, go ahead, start selling. Go ahead, sell yourself then, Mr. Seller. Goodness gracious. She don't be like, excuse me, or someone disrespects you. You felt entitled, like that was not rightful, word choice in your vicinity. So you decided to respond to it, okay? So don't be coming out with that. But it's understandable. She, a lot of those these type of folks, their mindset is like how our parents are, like close-minded, one-sided, like they will never look in the other direction. But no, this is the best direction. Volcanoes coming. No, this is the best direction. Yo, the volcanoes coming, bro. Where you go? Hey, no, this is the right direction. You finna say yourself to the gulag, bruh. To each their own.
Some of them can be gentlemen, but some of them can be really rude.
How is that hate them?
I don't hate men, but I really hate double standards.
She said,
How is that hate them?
I don't hate men, but I really hate double standards.
I mean, that's a very understandable, opinion. I respect it. But at the same time, it's hard for us to think you're, actually taking it serious saying this when, a lot of y'all be saying things like you want equal this, equal that. Then when the opportunity comes in, it presses you, you start to fold. Like, I don't understand, bro. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying all girls, but I'm just saying girls that says stuff like that. I'm just saying 99% of the time when they say something like this, is usually, saying they're the culprit. But I'm not saying that they're a danger to society. They're just a danger to themselves, which is, I don't want to see that. I want to see people prosper, elevate themselves. But when you start to double standards, but, especially, it says a lot. Like when I said last time, you could tell the people they hang with. You're going to shove them to the corner, bro. The one that's talking about, I hate men. They hate themselves. Shove them to the corner until they love themselves. Then they can come back.
I'm lucky to have had great experiences with a few.
I respect that.
Speaking of which,
What was that about? What just happened?
My experience with so many bad men makes me automatically associate sudden interactions like that with like a jump shock instead of if it were any other, maybe female person.
I feel like she starting to understand herself because
I think she's lost, bro.
no, because she is saying some red flags, but at the same time, I feel like she's saying it in a manner of like her demeanor is like she's starting to understand, like, oh, maybe I'm the problem. She understood that they were bad men because if you take a look at it from their perspective, and you trying to explain them like, yo, you with a evildoer, you with a danger to society. Stop messing with this man. He will take you and send you to, in a situation you never ever want to be in. I'm just saying, bro, a lot of folks don't have that common sense. Guess what? It's not common anymore. It's rare.
I fucking hate men.
Just shove it to the side, bro. Get off my screen, bro.
Random business? Whoa.
well, looks like the
I think I've seen her before. Not real life. She cool. Hello. She looked like she respects herself, so I respect that.
Votes are in, folks. Women hate men.
I hate men.
Why she look like she was so tired? That's dumb, bro.
Why? I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Women hate men for a multitude of reasons. Catcalling, abuse, the list goes on. I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining why men do the things that they do and why women hate the things that they do, because that would take all day and that's in a completely different video in and of itself.
I'm talking about that right now. Me. No, just messing. I understand her viewpoint. You look like she used to hate guys too. She got in a couple of relationships with them. Yeah, she looked like she had a rough as well though. So she was, you know, like everybody else going through their trials and tribulations. She's finding her way in life, and no one get rid of tutorials. I mean, that's for a lot of folks out here. You know, it's actually pretty common. A lot of folks just get, you know, thrown into a pit. But you know what I'm saying? That takes mindset adjustment. That takes time itself. And that starts with loving yourself. Go from within.
I completely understand where all
He is bad. I ain't gonna cap with you.
these women are coming from. Responsible for some of the most heinous crimes against humanity. But for this video, I want to challenge that hatred for men and maybe give a different perspective. Maybe we could pull back on the hatred and aim towards apathy than hatred. Hate takes a lot of energy out of you, and that's why I say hating men is bad for your health, because it's a very mentally taxing activity. This video isn't even really about men, it's about women and how we deal with that we put up with from men, and choosing what to actually care about and choosing what to just ignore and not even dwell on. I think
which is it was understandable point of view. Her point of view is understandable, but at the same time, you know, it's just so tough because men is a vague word, literally, bro. So like, that's including me, that's including you, that's including the other dude in the you know, across the street. Good men are included in this because it's MEN. That means it's all. In this day and age, in a general aspect, today's society, both genders are equally attacking each other simultaneously.
sexualize men from the conversation of feminism entirely. I understand that feminism is kind of a reaction to the patriarchy, but there are a lot of things that women go through that have nothing to do with men, and I would like to talk more about us.
Exactly. There's a lot of times females are actually sabotaging each other as well. There's more self-sabotagers, like sabotaging their own, you know, group. The females, they do that more than the guys. Put a couple girls together in one room, random, give them the 15 minutes. You gonna come in there, you gonna hear screaming, yelling, wig falling out, you know what I'm saying, getting blood, contract
About feminism,
to the
men are
Todd
brought
Gulag.
up, and I'm fucking tired of it personally, because we already know that men do, and I'm not saying we should ignore, you know, men who women and men who women, because that's not something that should be ignored at all.
Oh yeah, sorry, I have to pause it. I'm so sorry, bro. The vibe is just too strong. I do understand that situation with the R word. That is very tough. But I'd give you one, you know, one key to my past. That's a relatable topic.
To me, feminism is not being equal to men in the slightest. We can be
So you wanna
different
become
and
famous.
still have
I don't
our
need
rights
your
and our
permission
freedom.
to do
doesn't
that.
necessarily
I don't
mean
need
we
your
have
help.
to be the same. I don't think equality is necessarily like, oh, like we want to be men, we want to wear suits and ties and swing our dicks around. Like, obviously that's not what equality means, and you guys know that.
Why she say you guys know that? I don't know. A lot of folks don't know that.
I want my goals
Wow.
to be aspiring to be like a man. Like, I want to do what men can do. I don't really give a f what men do. I want to do my own thing, and I don't want my gender to hold me back from what I want to do. You think I want to be like a man? No offense, but men don't really have it that much better. Yeah, sure, they may be paid more, or they may be able to around and they won't be called a for it. But I also
Are you sure about that? Men do be getting called thoughts and stuff. Men do be getting, I don't know, that's your experience, but I'm telling you, bro, I seen the real deal, bro. It's equal both ways. I don't know, hey, for the ones that, hey, let me tell you something. No one can compete with accountability, okay? Who rules the world? Girls, no. They take the lead. They don't run the world, though.
don't want to be like a man. I don't want to have to go through life pretending that I don't have feelings and keep every bit of emotion inside of me. And
she's self-projecting pretty hard right now.
they may be paid more, or they may be able to around and they won't be called a for it. But I also don't want to be like a man. I don't want to have to go through life pretending that I don't have feelings and keep every bit of emotion inside of me until it eats me up inside. I don't want to have the pressure of providing for a family and being considered a masculine because I don't have a high-paying job or I don't have a high body count.
Ma'am, it seems like here words gets to you pretty tough. And I understand. They don't have iron like ours, but it seems like your shield, Fortnite reference, your shield is getting cracked. You know what I'm saying? Critical damage, one shot. You know what I'm saying? You get one shot, shield gone. That's what it seems like. But like, Madison, like, I respect you and you're fine. But at the same time, your brain cells is, you know what I'm saying, slime. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It gotta get molded. Yeah, physically separated.
I'm honestly just tired of talking about men all the time, though, as I'm making a video about them. But like I said, this is more about women than it is about men. It seems like almost every conversation I have with my girlfriends ends up going,
Two couple on the right, two couple on the left.
come on now, they don't have a life, but I do, and why should I give a exposing yourself to all this misogynistic bullshit isn't good for you. It's just making your relationship with men worse, and it's making your mental health worse. Don't do this for men. Don't do this because you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Do it for yourself, if anything. Stop hating men because you don't have room in your body to hate people because they're not even worth the hate. Apathy is the opposite of love, not hate. Imagine hating the people that you're attracted to. That sounds terrible. Actually, it sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? I love men, I love the men that are in my life, and I'm very privileged and lucky to be able to say that. I have a great...
Shout out to Madison, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Madison.
Madison Square
I feel like you have a very sophisticated, you know what I'm saying, mindset now. And, you know what I'm saying, from this point at 8 minutes, you know, I have my full, you know, some share opinions, you know, during those times, but at the conclusion, I respect, you know, and I feel I've been saying that the whole entire time. If you ever see this, I am best friends with who? Accountability. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to ruin that? You feel me?
Great father, and even though I have had terrible experiences with dudes, that doesn't stop me from living my life and letting other men in, because if I do that, then I'm just doing myself a disservice. To all those girls who said yes,
Talk your talk, Madison.
I completely understand where they're coming from, and I'm not invalidating them at all. It's really fucked up how women are treated in this world, and there's a lot.
Well, she is telling the truth, though. It is messed up how women treat in this world, but same goes for men too, man. It's just tough for both sides. It's tough.
Work that needs to be done in regards to that, but in the meantime, I'm reserving my energy for other things. Yes, I have disdain for men who have made me feel unsafe or just straight up violated me, but I can't hold on to that anger anymore. I can't do it. I have to let it go.
I just wanted to comment on her thing, so just in case she sees me one day, maybe if she does, I wanted to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I was not trying to disrespect her. We're just trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing, keep it moving.